Hello, explorers. Today we are diving deep into history and uncovering the mysteries of the lost civilizations of the native peoples of North America. Who were they, and how did their cultures create such magnificent structures and unique traditions? Why did these civilizations disappear so suddenly? Today we will unveil the mysteries that still puzzle historians. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Hopewell Civilization. Let's start with one of the most mysterious civilizations in North America, the Hopewell Civilization, which thrived from 200 BCE to 500 CE. This highly advanced culture constructed massive earthworks, such as mounds, round flat hills, and geometric figures. These structures remain a mystery to archaeologists. How and why did they create such monumental monuments? This is still unclear. The Hopewell people also developed an extensive trade network, covering vast territories from the east coast of the USA to Mexico. These people were not only builders but also skilled traders who exchanged artistic items and goods with distant tribes. However, despite such achievements, by 500 CE, the Hopewell culture disappeared, and its causes remain one of the biggest mysteries today. 2. Mississippian civilization. Moving on to another significant culture, the Mississippian civilization, which existed from 800 CE to 1600 CE. This group lived along the Mississippi and Ohio rivers and left behind massive mound-like structures resembling pyramids. One of the most famous monuments is Monk's Mound in St. Louis, the largest earth mound in North America, standing around 30 meters high. The Mississippian civilization wasn't just skilled in construction, but they were also highly skilled farmers. They grew corn, squash, beans, and other crops using complex irrigation methods to support their agriculture. The Mississippians are believed to have influenced modern tribes, such as the Cherokee. However, like the Hopewell civilization, the Mississippians disappeared before European contact, and the reasons for their disappearance remain a mystery. 3. Anasazi, Ancestral Puebloans. The Anasazi people, or Ancestral Puebloans, lived in the southwest United States, in areas like New Mexico and Arizona. They built magnificent stone structures such as Pueblo Bonito, carved directly into cliffs and canyon walls. The Anasazi constructed multi-storied buildings connected by underground passages and intricate architectural systems. This culture was highly advanced in architecture, agriculture, and astronomy. They employed complex irrigation systems for their fields and grew corn, beans, and squash. However, around 1300 CE, the Anasazi abandoned their cities and vanished. Some scholars believe this was due to climate change, while others suggest social conflicts or wars. 4. The Iroquois Confederacy. The Iroquois Confederacy was one of the most well-known alliances of Native American tribes, playing a significant role in the history of North America. It was an alliance of several tribes, including the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca. The Iroquois lived around the Great Lakes and were known for their wise leadership and the Longhouse Confederacy, a unique political system based on consensus and conflict resolution. They practiced agriculture, growing corn, beans, and squash, and also hunted and fished. The Iroquois developed an intricate trade and cultural network that allowed them to successfully compete with other tribes. However, despite their power, the Iroquois faced challenges with European colonizers who brought new diseases and disrupted their ancient ways of life. 5. The mysteries of their disappearance. So, what caused the disappearance of these great civilizations? Many researchers associate it with climate changes and agricultural crises, which led to a shortage of food and water resources. Some also suggest that military conflicts and internal social tensions may have been the reason for the collapse of these civilizations. But with no clear historical evidence, solving these mysteries remains difficult. Regardless of the reasons for their disappearance, the legacy of these cultures lives on through their archaeological discoveries and legends, which are still being studied by scholars. The mysteries of the lost civilizations of North America remain one of the most intriguing chapters in the history of humankind, and we will continue to search for answers to the questions left by these remarkable cultures. Conclusion. So, despite their disappearance, these civilizations left an incredible legacy in culture, architecture, and agriculture, which continues to amaze us. The mysteries of these lost peoples are not just myths, but real historical traces waiting to be unraveled. These cultures showed that even in the harshest conditions, remarkable civilizations can be created, influencing the future. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to not miss out on new exciting stories. See you in the next video.